Hi, Paul Blackburn here from the Mental Toolbox with another in our series of hints, tips or ideas extracted from the Mental Toolbox that can enable you to get a personal breakthrough or a step forward in life, and also obviously evaluate the Mental Toolbox as you go along. So the subject for today is happiness. Now, it might seem like a weird thing, but it's true, we're all chasing happiness, and when you think about it, the big sucker punch for most of us is that we say, I'll be happy when. So I'll be happy when I get the kids in school, followed by, I'll be happy when I get the kids out of school, I'll be happy when I get the house paid off. There's an endless list of I'll be happy when, and when you think about it, what that boils down to is we're delaying happiness until some future event. Now the reality is you won't be happy when those things happen. You'll be the same as you are now, but your circumstances will have changed. So, if you're a miserable bugger, then what's going to be the truth is that when you get your Porsche, you'll be a miserable person in a Porsche rather than I'll be happy because I have a Porsche. Now, sure, you might be happy about the Porsche in the beginning because, it's a new toy and it's exciting and all that sort of stuff, but, ultimately, you're going to revert to character. So we say, won't it be great when we go on holidays? But I'm sure you've had a holiday that was a shocker. And sometimes it's a shocker because guess who went with us on the holiday? Yeah, us. So we can transport a mood from here to Italy. It doesn't take much to be looking at magnificent scenery and just not be enjoying it simply because you're cranky about something that got said over breakfast or whatever it is. So understand that I'll be happy when is a false statement, that what we need to do is actually make a personal decision to be happy regardless of what's going on. Not too hard to do when you live in Australia. Now, not many people say we live in paradise, except those who've travelled overseas and then upon return say, hey, we live in the best country in the world. Now, part of the reason behind that's a bit obvious. 25% of the world's population lives in a war zone. So we've got far greater reason to be happy than them. Half the world's population don't have mechanised transport in the form of motor cars, buses, those kind of things. In fact, some of those people dream about mechanised transport in the form of will they get a push bike or not. It's true to say that if you're on the dole in Australia, in the world's top 10% of income earners, and yet we can be searching for happiness. So obviously happiness has nothing to do with our circumstances or our success level, although failures can have an impact. We shouldn't let them, but they do. So what we have to do is make the decision to be happy rather than wait for the circumstances to allow us to be happy. So what I'm suggesting here is that each day you make a concrete decision. Today I'm going to have a happy day. I'm going to have a great experience today regardless of what's going on. Now that's no guarantee that things are going to go well. You may still drive your car into the back of a bus and ride it off. But having made the decision to be happy, you'll be happy about being alive rather than miserable about your broken car. So it's a decision. If you need extra help with it, then I want to take you down a journey that I went 6 years ago. And that's when the doctor said to me, Paul, you have aggressive prostate cancer. In 3 years, you'll be dead. Now, 6 years later, and I'm 100% cancer-free and pretty happy about that. So I got through that journey, won that battle, so to speak, and I'm here today and extremely excited about being alive because it was pretty much in my face that I wasn't going to be. So I heard an expression in one of the cancer support groups that I went to, and somebody said to me one time, they said, every day above the ground is a good one. And that's rung bells in my head ever since. So what I do every morning now is I walk down to the bathroom and I lean up close to the mirror and I breathe on it. And if it fogs up, I go, you beauty, I'm still alive. This is a great day. And then tackle the day from that point of view. Give it a run and we'll talk about how well that's worked or not worked at the Mental Toolbox. Bye for now.